This is for you. How do I start my own new business when I'm a beginner? Perhaps this is one of the questions that often comes to our minds, including when I wanted to start my own business. For most people, starting a business is challenging and requires a strong mentality. And the lack of capital is often a factor that makes one's intention to start a business recede. In fact, capital is not the main factor, but it is one's mentality that determines. How to start a new business for beginners. Most beginners and have never run a business must be confused how to start a business from scratch until it can be successful. Well, in this article I would like to share tips on starting a business from scratch to being able to operate properly, based on personal experience. 1. Establishing the business type. This point is very important because it relates to your interests and long-term business trends. Most people prefer booming businesses, as they are considered to make money directly. This can be done, but still have to pay attention to your interests as a business. Businesses that are run on an interest basis can generally last longer than businesses run because they participate only. Let's say you like things about culinary, then the kind of business that suits you run is the food business. The type of business that is run also affects the success rate. The more fans, the greater the opportunity to increase or develop the business. 2. Setting the vision and mission of business. Behind all the successful efforts there must be a strong vision and mission in it. As well as the effort you will pioneer, there must be a vision and mission to carry out. With a vision and mission, a business will be able to focus on the purpose of building the business. Generally, beginners build their businesses without clear vision and mission, which ultimately makes them inconsistent on the initial purpose of building the business. 3. Conduct a survey. After determining the type of business, you will then need to conduct a field survey. The purpose of this survey is to find out the level of competition, market share, and business potential that will be pioneered. The survey does not have to be detailed, but it is enough on the surface only because you do not want to run out of time just for the survey. So, what will be surveyed? A. Consumer behavior survey. Notice how consumers are conducting for the type of business to be pioneered. Make sure that this type of business has a lot of fans who have good purchasing power. Any business that certainly needs consumers who have purchasing power. The greater the market share of this type of business, the more promising the potential. B. Competition level survey. Most likely the type of business you want to start already has a predecessor who becomes a competitor. Through the small surveys you do, it will be known how many similar businesses, how the quality of the product, the quality of service, price competition, and other information. By knowing the information, we can take steps and strategies to compete with the same efforts. C. Business location survey. Many say that location has a profound effect on the success of a business. This is not without reason, because the selection of strategic locations has a huge impact on the level of sales of a business. 4. Preparing capital. One way to start a business is to prepare capital, be it material capital or knowledge of the business. However, in this case more capital money for the purpose of starting a business. How much capital does it take? Surely this depends on the effort that will be pioneered. The larger the business will be built, the greater the capital needed later. The capital can be obtained in various ways. For example, borrowing from a bank, looking for investors, borrowing from family and relatives, or from savings themselves. For reference, you can read the article that discusses how to get venture capital. However, for beginners it is advisable to use their own capital. The reason is that all businesses are at risk of failure. If the capital is borrowed from the bank, then chances are you will be able to start a new business because you have to repay the loan. 5. Determining the location of the business. Referring to the 3 about the survey, determining the location of the business should be in a strategic place and quite crowded through people. Otherwise, when the business is run, it is an online business that does not require potential buyers to come to the location. Businesses that need visitors to come buy in place should be in a quite strategic location. For example, if your business target market is students, then the best location is around the school or campus. 6. Preparing all needs. Pioneering this new venture requires serious preparation, because without preparation an effort can go directionless and fail. These preparations include product readiness, tool readiness, marketing, and more. In addition, the readiness of yourself should also be considered, because you are the person who becomes an important actor in running the business. 7. Start a business. Okay, you've done all of the above points and are ready to launch your business. Now it's time for you to start opening the business to the general public. When you first open a business, often the sales don't live up to expectations. This can be because your business is not well known or consumers do not trust your business. This is common. There is no need to be discouraged immediately. There will be a time when consumers start coming and believing in your business. The most important thing is that you don't put off opening a business, and don't immediately despair when the business is quiet. 8. Become unique in competition. How to start a good business not only at the time of setting it up, but also at the time of running it. One way to run a good business is to be unique in the midst of business competition. It may be the same type of business, but the business you run should look unique compared to similar businesses. For example, the business of selling meatballs. Some things that can make the meatball business unique and different are: create unique business names, such as Bakso Granite Mas Bawa. Maintain the quality of taste and the way it is presented. Maintaining cleanliness around the business. Or if you do business online shop, you can do some tips that make your online shop unique. For example, offers free service. Deliver goods as quickly as possible. Maintain quality of communication with consumers. And others. 9. Continuously monitor the market and learn. Market changes always happen to all types of businesses. If you want to stay in a business, then it is mandatory to always monitor market developments. In addition, entrepreneurs still have to learn to follow the changes that occur. For example, if there is no online marketing in the past, then today's entrepreneurs must have an understanding of the basics of internet marketing in order to survive and progress. 10. Regular promotions. Whatever type of business is pioneered must need good marketing in order to succeed and survive the competition. The way of promotion must also be chosen according to the type of business, which at first may require trial and error. Diverse types of marketing are not necessarily all in line with all types of businesses. For example, Abe's successful herbal business with multi-level marketing, MLM, marketing. Of course, this MLM system cannot necessarily be applied to the marketing of technology products, such as smartphone marketing. 11. Training the businessman mentality. Having a strong mentality is a very important capital in starting a business and being able to survive in competition. All kinds of businesses are bound to go through tough times, only those with strong mental circumstances can stay in the middle of the market. And when you're looking for information on how to start a new business, you have to ask yourself first, is it ready for the challenges to be faced? Pioneering effort from scratch is not an easy thing, it takes sacrifice of money, energy, and mind, and time is not short. Good luck.